Hey, what's going on, guys? Pat Grace here. Today, I'm going to talk about buy and hold real estate. And I'm sitting right in front of a house that I purchased back in 2002. Okay, so this was one of the first purchases I ever made up north, Kansas City. Um, and this was my first big real estate purchase. I'm going to give you guys experience here. I'm going to come to you guys and throw some knowledge to you guys from somebody that's been doing this for 20 years, all right, plus, and how powerful the buy and hold strategy can be, and how in the beginning it might not look so good, but over time, these homes become great assets. I bought this house back in 2002, maybe 2003, for $140,000. Okay, and at that time, the house could only rent for $1,000. So I wasn't killing it on the cash flow. It wasn't the best asset at the time. And that's the story today as well. Today, the house is worth $300,000 and it can only rent for $2,400, $2,500. And I'll get into this with you, but the power of the buy and hold is not right now. Even if you're cash flow neutral, you can still buy property and own property while the tenants pay for it. They pay your taxes, they pay your insurance, they pay your property management fees, they pay everything for you. And you get neighborhoods like this, really beautiful neighborhoods, how much depreciation I've gotten, the tax benefits that I've gotten. And as the years go on, rent has went up. The property values have went up. And this has been the easiest house for me to rent. And I get to experience and get the benefits of all that stuff. Look at this neighborhood, how beautiful this neighborhood is. And look at the position that I'm in right now. So back in the day, I took a position at 140,000 with $1,000 rent, and I was cash flow neutral. But I own this beautiful asset in this beautiful neighborhood, in this beautiful area that I knew would explode. Today, the house is worth 300,000, maybe even 325. I owe zero on this house right now, and I have rent coming in at $2,400. Now it's taken me 15 years to get here, maybe 20 years to get here, but that's the power of the buy and hold portfolio. Let me tell you another story, and then we'll go inside the house. The tenant just moved out today. They did a move out walkthrough with my staff. I don't know what I'm walking into. We're going to walk into this house the same way, but I can tell you this. The house is already rented with a deposit. My previous tenant was paying me $2,250. This tenant is paying $2,400. The home is rented with a solid application with a deposit already given. So everybody who's out there buying this $150,000 stuff, right, in Kansas City, less than 200 grand, sitting in these shitty neighborhoods, getting your house robbed, in neighborhoods at areas and people that don't want to be in, just because you got some cash flow from the beginning, year over year, over 5 years, you don't make this kind of money. The homes don't appraise, they don't go up in value as much. And you got to deal with the thievery, the burglary. And I'm talking about all the inner city stuff that everybody's selling in Kansas City. That's not my game, and that's not what we do. If you want to get put on some real game, want to get put on some real assets, create a solid portfolio, call me, and I got you all situated. Let's go check out the inside of this house to see how the tenant left the house and what I have to do to get the house ready for this new person who's already put a deposit down, who wants to move in as soon as possible in this Northland neighborhood in the Fairfield subdivision off of 291 in Cookingham with the most excellent schools around here, the best sports teams. This is the whole trick to the buy and hold is buying homes in areas that as soon as they become vacant, they're already re-rented. Vacancy for me is kryptonite. I need cash flow. I need money coming in. Homes that I do have mortgages on, I need those payments made. So even if you're cash flow neutral right now, which means you're not making any money on the rent, who cares? If you've got a great asset in a great neighborhood and you got somebody else paying it for you, and you can own the house and it pays for everything, and you get all the tax benefits, and you get to keep the asset. In 10 years, 5 years, you're going to be making a killing as long as you keep collecting. I now have 200 homes like this in the Northland. I have a portfolio of $50 million and I owe maybe 13 mil on this portfolio. My equity is insane. And so you build this over time. This isn't something I just fell into. I've been working on this for 20, 25 years, but I want to show you this. Let's go on the inside and check this place out. So as you can see, I'm now in the inside of the house. This is the first time I've been in this house in years. And the tenant just moved out today. And check out this house. This thing is move-in ready. I don't need to paint the walls. I don't need to do anything in here. Where you're in the higher level home, you get better tenants. You get longer stays. You get less vacancy. When they move out, you might have to give deposits back because the homes look like this. This is a beautiful house. And really, I might need to change the carpet and I might not. But this house is ready to move into. I'm going to get a cleaning lady and probably be in this house. If I replace the carpet, it'll cost me $2,500, 1 month's rent. If I don't replace the carpet, it'll cost me $250 for a cleaning lady to get this home ready. This is a beautiful house. Check out this kitchen. Most people, when their tenants move out, they have tons of work to do. 3,000, 5,000, 7,000. Kitchen countertops are damaged. Kitchen cabinets are damaged. I mean, you can see real quick how awesome this house is. Look at this fridge. All clean, ready to go. I'll still have my cleaning lady clean this, but this is the type of movement you want. This tenant was in here for 3 years, moved out, and I could put somebody right back in here. And this is the power of having great neighborhoods in great areas. When you buy homes in $100,000, $150,000 neighborhoods, out of 10 houses, you might have one that looks like this. The other 8 or 9 are going to be trashed and messed up. And if you've done this long enough, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? I like the opposite. I'd rather buy homes in a great area, good neighborhoods, good schools. Even if I don't cash flow. Today, this house right now is $300,000. I can get $2,400 month rent. I might break even, or it might even cost me $100 a month or something. It doesn't matter. I'm still purchasing property. I'm still buying property in these good areas. When rates drop, I'm going to refinance 30 houses and I'm going to pull cash out and I'm going to have a lower payment, and the tenants are going to pay for all of this properties for me. I don't pay for any of my own properties. And the longer you hold, the more they go up in value. And remember, when I first rented this house, it was $1,000 rent. Now I get $2,400. When I first bought this house, it was $140,000. Now it's $300,000. I'm sitting on all this equity and all this rent equity, and it's going to continue to go up. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, this house might be worth $450,000 and might rent for $3,000. And guess what I owe on the property? $0. If you can have 100 homes at $3,000 a month with no payment, do the math. That's how you can relax. Go buy a beach house in Florida, surf all day, skateboard and tan, and have a relaxed time for the rest of your life. But you got to start somewhere, and you got to start now. And people always say, how you do this? One property at a time. I purchase one turns to two turns to three turns to 5. I do some flips in between for the quick cash, and I keep the cherries like this one. Check it out. So in conclusion, when you play in the higher end neighborhood, you might not cash flow as well, but this is the situation when you move out. You get move outs like this, where you need cleaning ladies, maybe some flooring, and that's it. All my properties down south in the cheaper neighborhoods, I never get them back like this. With these bathrooms, ready to go. Master bedroom, ready to go. Maybe some flooring, master bath. Nothing needs to be done here. These properties are going to cash flow and make me a lot of money simply because I weathered the storm. I kept them while I wasn't making a lot of money on the cash flow. I kept them through the good times, the bad times, recessions, everything that's happened, COVID, whatever it was. I've kept all my properties, never let any of them go, and now they're all gold mines. And the longer you keep them, you get rent equity and you get appreciation, housing equity. This room is special to me here. This used to be my office. This is where I started this entire business, and everything I own and everything I do in Kansas City started in this room right here. That's how special this house is to me. So to wrap it up, I just showed you a house that I purchased 20 years ago for 140 grand, that rented for 1,000, that made no money when I bought it. Now it's 300 something thousand and it rents for 2,400 and I've got no mortgage on it. Okay. Don't be afraid to buy the great neighborhoods. I'm buying school district. I'm buying neighborhood. I'm buying sports teams. Everybody wants to live in this area. Everybody wants to live in these neighborhoods. And I got no vacancy. As soon as this tenant moves out, I've already got another application paying me $200 more than the previous tenant. You've seen the house. What I got to deal with, a cleaning lady and maybe some carpet, and I'll move somebody else right back in. The position in the property that I have is excellent because I've owned it for so long. When I first started, I wasn't making money. Don't be afraid to be cash flow neutral on a bunch of these properties. It's okay in the beginning. Weather the storm. I went through COVID. I went through recession. I went through all kinds of stuff. And I still kept all my properties. And now I'm reaping the benefits of holding on to these properties for so long. Cash flow neutral is all right on the purchase. If you can make $100, $200, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Hold on to them, keep them, weather the storms, underwrite your tenants correctly, create a good team around you. If you need help, I got you covered in Kansas City. Just call me. I'll make it easy for you.